Yo, 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 yo. Give me a second. Gotta change the names. Welcome everyone to the Spring 2024 House of Pisces X Night Horde Season 2 tournament. This is going to be the qualifiers number 2. Round of 32. 32 teams compete in a total prize pool of $2,000 and 100k diamonds. Lots of rewards, lots of money for everyone to come in and join through. On the blue side today, we do have Miracle Esports on the map. And we do have Baby Girls going up against this team. Nips, Dave C, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. It's going to be a good match. We've seen a lot of these teams come through in the qualifiers 1. Unfortunately, there's only going to be so many teams that do end up getting into the qualifiers 2 spots. So, I mean, the qualifiers 3. And if you guys are wondering about our format, it is very much similar to NACT. We have qualifiers 1 and 2, where we let teams pretty much have 2 chances to join in on the fun. And if they do end up making it, they're going to join the qualifiers 3, where the 16 teams are going to compete for a top 8 slot. Once they hit the top 8, is going to be a round robin coming through. And after the round robin, we will get to the playoffs. And that's where the money comes in play. Right, so welcome everyone. My voice is quite familiar. You guys may know me from NACT or Team Gosu. It's your boy Yue, the host. And I'm glad everyone has come through to join in on the fun. 46 seconds on the clock for the last ban. Enjoy. Chip and Diggy gets banned out. Matilda and Minotaur gets taken out for the side of Baby Girls. Lots of good heroes available on the map. Ruby, Yuzong, Arlott, Fredrin, Barats, the carry that has been prioritized so well. A lot of the mages that is available too is not being banned out. For example, the Fair Miss, lots of impact with the Cold Altar. There's also the Vexana that got first pick pretty much every single game. So don't be surprised if we see a Vexana first pick here. Vexana does get banned out. Fair Miss is available. Ruby also is a very strong priority. Barats, if you're BTK, definitely opting to prioritize that. But it is going to be Miracle Esports on the blue side versus Baby Girls on the red. Sorry for a small delay. We are now back in the business. Miracle Esports against Baby Girls. Ruby, great counter for the Chigreel. Can stun him up. The Minotaur also got banned out here, so Baby Girls left with a little bit less options in the roam position. They can still go for the Angela, which is quite good. That's if they do decide to go for it. The Yuzong and the carry does get picked up here. Carry has that late game ability, can shred a lot of the front lines, does quite well against the Ruby and also the X-Borg. But when the carry does auto attack, it is going to be in range of the I'm Offended, so he definitely has to be careful of that. Potentially take up the Purify. He does have the Vengeance, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the right spell. Yuzong also quite good. Can zone out the Navaria with the Purify. It's going to be quite good to counter out some of that CC. 12 seconds on the time. Paquito gets banned out. It's a good XP laner. Not sure why they did decide to ban the Paquito. No one plays him in the jungle anymore. I think it's a bad ban. CZ gets locked in for the side of Baby Girls. Good option. Putting the Ruby into the roam to go against the Chigreel. Quite a good strategy. Because Chigreel's going to have a much harder time trying to get the implosion off. And there's a lot of stuns that Ruby can use to counter that spell. Odette does get picked up for the side of Miracle. This is a great hero, actually. We've seen it a few times in MPL already. I know this season, I think on Sunday, they did play the Odette, and I think they were able to grab the victory. So cannot underestimate the Swan Song coming out from that hero. Alpha, typical Mobazane hero. I do think there's better options. The Barats could be something. The X-Borg does counter the Barats. So the Alpha is a great counter for the X-Borg. But I still think there's better options. Oh, whoa. I can't hear you. Do you want to watch it from my screen? Do you want to watch it from my screen? What do you mean? Did he ask for? Did someone ask for a role? You go. You could go into their. You could go into their channel and talk to them and ask. So you want me to do it? Just go in it. We could pause if they need to. Alright guys, this is going to be game 1 of House Pisces X Night Horde. It is going to be between Miracle Esports and Baby Girls. Miracle Esports is going to be the team on the bottom side. Miracle Esports. Or Baby Girl is going to be the team, the red team on the top side. I'll stream it for you. If okay. An interesting opening. No, not that much interesting. It's quite the standard openings come out from both teams. It's quite interesting. We do not have sounds available. Okay. They're not going to VC. That's okay. No problem. Good. Nice. We have a I gotta add that to the schedule. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna need Miss Moon Pie to help us out. But yes, Mobile Guilds, welcome. Hey UA, how many games happened so far? This is gonna be the first game of the day. Good first blood coming out for the side of Baby Girls, grabbing up that double kill. Mobile Guilds, does your people play today, or is it gonna be tomorrow? Is the one that they decide to lock in their match there? Small lead for the side of Baby Girls. Odette down with some gold already. About a 1k gold lead for the side of red. A little bit of... Oh, nah. The Tigreal is the one that picks up the turtle. A little unfortunate for the side of Baby Girls. They had the lead. They had the momentum, but the Tigreal thought other. Was able to get the retribution off the objective, pushing them back into a small lead. CC picking up 1 for their team. It seems like side of Baby Girls, they are quite good at fighting, and they're able to just win on these small skirmishes, pushing the gold lead back into their favor. What's interesting though, Baby Girls do opt for a Lilia onto the gold lane. In terms of the early game burst, wave clear, and be able to kind of handle it by himself, Lilia's going to have a much better time compared to the carry. But in terms of the late game, the carry is definitely going to have a stronger ability to deal tons of damage. We have one that plays today and our other two plays tomorrow. Damn, Mobile Guild slid in 3 teams. Like that, huh? Well, welcome. Ooh, a lot of stuns come out from baby girls. Quite a great team fight that they set up. Even the Ruby has done quite well there. There's only one person I know of the name Akari. And it's Rose. But maybe this is a different person. Side baby girl still leading the way. Objective up for both teams to grab here. Yuzong looking to slowly rotate boss side. CC is still up there, so I think it's gonna be 4 versus 4 on the objective. If does come through the implosion, hits 2-man from the side of baby girls. Able to grab up a lot of spells, no kills yet, no shutdowns. But both sides are quite low. Is on the other side for the 50-50. Does obtain that. So for the side of baby girls, they end up getting both the objectives early on, and they also have some of the kill lead. Very strong opening for the baby girls, for the team in red. Usually I could come up with some nicknames for them. Baby girls. I don't really know what could be a good... I don't know what it could be an appropriate nickname for this team. That's what I want to say. CC on the top side, 3-man siege from the side of Miracle Esports. Tig is also there. Implosion, Petrify, Vengeance comes out. Black Dragon, Last Insanity. All ults are popped onto the top side. The Alpha Charge also there available for the side of Miracle Esports. Good fight. Gets the tower. Cox. Disengage. Quite good. The Lilia. It's going to be quite hard to be able to kill the carry on the Lilia, in my opinion. Because it's a dash versus a dash, and Lily really has to hit her spells. Yes, they earn rewards from participating in tournaments outside of Mobile Guild's community. Beautiful. How many teams do you have, Mobile Guilds? If you don't mind me asking. Ruby is there for them offended, pushes the Yuzong away, and I think that's a good idea. Exberg, on the other hand, is 1 versus 3, and he's gonna die here, allowing Miracle to grab up the objective completely for free. Now the gold lead is even. It seems like Baby do have a little bit more of the tower leads. Novaria getting a kill. Topside Lilia able to get that 1 versus 1. The Lord goes down to the side of Miracles, but Baby is doing quite well in the punish game here. Carry shredding the CC there. Ryan Gamer, even with the vengeance, he's definitely going to be living here. And a clean kill coming out for Carry. A little bit of an overextension coming out for the side of Baby Girls. The Lord is marching down on the top side. Best strategy here. Look to clear the mid lane for the side of Baby and merge onto the top side. Maybe sending the Novari on the bot side here. But it seems like all the members of Baby Girls are merging onto the top side. The bot is going to be completely free. You can already see the carry moving into the position. It's going to be a completely free tower from there. Black Dragon. A little bit of a wasted spell. But the Lord is not going to be up for another 2 minutes, so ability should could come back and play. I do want to say though, I'm quite impressed with the Ruby roam so far. 2, 1, and 7 is his score. Lots of impact from all over the map. The goal lead is even for both teams here. Flicker available also for Tigreal in a few seconds, so we definitely have to watch out for that. We have 4 teams under the Mobile Guilds community and 2 teams that are associated with Mobile Guilds community. Sheesh. Flicker Implosion ready here. I think he's looking for the Lilia, the Ruby, potentially. But the side of Baby Girls are opting not to group up. But, oh, this could be a good... Oh, man, a 4-man Implosion coming through the Swan Song. Also following up. Lots of damage being provided from both teams. But it's actually a trade. Oh, it's not a trade. It's a 1 for 4. A great fight coming out from the side of Miracle Esports. All set up by yours truly, Akari. Ten to 11 is the scoreboard. Both teams neck to neck. Now finally some real estate coming on to the side of Miracle. Grabbing up both towers on the bot side along with the mid. Pushing them towards the lead now. I'm just judging from that last team fight. It was set up by the Flicker Implosion from the Tigreal. And to have the Flicker on the tank is so important here. And the side of Miracle Esports is actually, you know, playing quite well, right? The Tigreal Flicker just came up and he was able to just use that for a 4-man stun. Baby Girls have to be careful here. But there is no Flicker this time around for the Tigreal. His position is quite interesting. He's playing kind of the backline. Alpha charge. Whiffs. But the eye bush, though, this is a dangerous position for Baby. They don't know who's in the bush. I don't think they should be going around the eye bush just like that, because it's a vision team versus a non-vision team there. Black Dragon available. Don't think Baby Girl is going to look to engage on the Lord. Black Dragon does get popped. Lord is marched to half, but the disengage is quite well for the side of Baby Girls. Yuzong, Petries, gets the knock-up. An Implosion coming through along with the Swan Song. Lots of damage, and I'm Offended does pull out. But the Odette damage still continues there. Grabbing up 3 kills for the side of Baby Girls. Another kill there. It's going to be a 4 for 2 advantage for Miracle. Now, looking for the objective, but without a retry, might be a little bit risky. We also do see the Lilia there hiding in the bush. Oh, lots of damage. Oh no. Is he gonna 1v5 here? Good Swan Song. Oh, it is going to be. We need a word for when both players kill each other. It's kind of like the Dragon Ball, I think. Funny thing is, only Mobile Guilds was created by us. The other teams were already made. Just ask us to manage. That's great. It's very, very tough to manage a lot of teams. And I know that personally because I've built a few teams here and there. And I've also been on quite a few also. So definitely a tough situation, but I'm glad you are enjoying your time. For me, though, both teams seem quite... both teams don't have a strong coach backed up by the organizations. Why do you think Baby Girl's positioning? They're not placing a lot of importance on a lot of the bushes. You see, Cock is in a great position there. But earlier when the eye bush, when they're hovering there, I do think there was any coaches on Baby Girl's team, they would have said, "What are you doing? It's a dangerous position." Carry. Wow, lots of defense. Athena's, Thunderbelt. Lots of defense coming out from that carry. All eyes should be on this trigger wheel. The flicker is available this time around. Last time he was able to get a 4-man set. This time I don't think it's going to be a difference. Conceal does get popped. The Yuzong is there. The implosion. Oh no, he flickered a little bit too early. Did get outplayed there. Along with the Yuzong, 3 members are falling for the side of Miracle Esports. 4th one coming through. No trades so far, as Baby Girls pretty much completely dominate the whole entire fight. It's gonna be a 5-for-0 clean trade, and side of Baby Girls are definitely looking to march down the mid now. But without a marksman, they're not going to be able to siege the towers as quickly as they should. But it is still a 5-man unit. The tower is going to explode any second now. No, the explosion does not come through. 8 seconds on the clock for Akari. And it does seem like the side of Baby Girls is going to be able to take the victory in our game 1 of the House of Pisces X Night Horde Season 2. Congratulations to Baby Girls. You guys will be moving on to the round of 16. And again, all these teams need is 2 wins to be able to get onto the qualifiers, number 3, where they battle it out to get onto the top side. And it's quite hard, so definitely come prepared. But congratulations once again, guys. We are going to be back. Enjoy the popcorns and stuff. We got about a 30 minutes downtime before our next match comes through. Guys, we're going to be right back.
so much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's frost and nice time. Much but a light from a falling sky. Apply to the forces above us like keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a foreign sky. Applying to the forces above this life. So much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's frost and nice time. Much but a light from a falling sky. Apply to the forces above us like keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a foreign sky. Applying to the forces above this life. So much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's frost and nice time. So much but a light from a falling sky. Apply to the forces above us. Keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a foreign sky. Applying to the forces above this life.
Welcome everyone to the stream. This is your host, Yue. And welcome to the House of Pisces X Night Horde Season 2 Spring 2024. Got an exciting match coming up. Scarce Cardinals versus Team Vamp. I know we got a lot of fans from around the world, so hope you guys enjoyed the stream while we wait for the game to be started. Welcome back, everyone, once again. The wrong team names, once again. I gotta get better at this production stuff. It is gonna be between the Scarce, or I don't know.
Time to drop the beat of the flash. The hunt begins.
The Scared Cardinals? Against Team Vamps. Do want to see what I can do.
Always on the way.
TSC versus Team Vamp. TSC, nah, I'd win. Nori's? Yups. SZA. Dude, y'all got the craziest names, dude. Sun Cole versus NASA Steve Do Re Mi. Japanese letters L Brujo. TSC facing off against Vamp. This will be epic. What's up, Mobile Guilds? Bans have been on the table. Martis, Ruby, Export gets taken out, Diggy, Matilda, and Joy. I do want to say this though. I think the Diggy ban is a little bit overrated, but if you're looking to just ban Diggy out to leave open a few good heroes, so depending on what Vamp picks, it's going to be obvious if the Diggy is worth it or not. And for me personally, if you were to go for something like a Vexana carry, Vexana Minotaur might prove quite good. But the Brats that Mobazane has done so well on is on the board now. Do have to go for the Arlot and the Ruby. So now actually, yes, Vamp's draft is quite good. in terms of why they banned the Diggy out, to open up a lot of good heroes. The Arlok gets picked up. The Guinevere also does get picked up. Both can be flexed into the roam. Guinevere can be flexed into the jungle, possibly into the XP lane. Arlot, traditionally, it is just going to be an XP and a roamer. The response coming from TSC, it's going to be the Claude, which is one of the best heroes in the gold lane. It's not unbeatable, right? We've seen the Herod done quite well. So TSC decides to pick up the Vexana. Great draft coming out so far from both teams.
Gaze upon the edge of the void.
They have decided to pick up this Nolan. Great picks coming out from both sides, honestly. All of them are quite heavy on the meta. Now, definitely feels like they have done their homework in terms of drafting. But we do not know how well they're going to be able to do in the game itself. Now, the Grok ban is quite interesting. I do see the perspective of what Vamp is trying to set up.
Pain.
Grok Vexana has quite a great early game. Grok can also clear waves well with Claude, so bring a little AoE into Justice. I think it's a solid ban.
I, Minotaur, will finish off what was left undone.
Time to take the field.
Your team is picking.
Sometimes wisdom works better than brute strength.
Second wave fans is over. The Minotaur gets taken out. The Brody and the Bruno is taken out by the side of Scared Cardinals. Scared Cardinals. It's a good ban. Came out from TSC. Protects the early game potential of any of the bully marksmen. The side of Vamp decides to pick up the Harrods to deal with the Claude. I think it's a good option, especially since they have such a physical heavy comp already.
Adventure starts.
Now, we do get to see something quite exciting. The Barats and the Florin combination works well. It's the heavy sustain paired up with the gem that provides a little extra healing. Versus the super meta Guinevere Nolan comp at mid. Now the Phobius is something that we haven't seen quite often. Even in NACT, we still have not seen this hero come out to play yet. So it's going to be pretty interesting here too also.
It's destined.
Now the draft finalized. Novaria is the mage that gets picked up. I do think there is quite a few options. The Lilia, the Faramis also in play. I would have liked the Vamp to go with the Faramis play, but it seems like they're looking for a little bit of lane clear, a little bit of the range paired up with the Nolan, which is quite close range combat. Should negate some of the weaknesses that Vamp has in terms of their melee. Y'all like the fish? It's an AI fish, by the way.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Welcome everyone to the House of Pisces X Nightford Season 2. This is going to be game 2 between the Scared Cardinals versus Team Vamp. Exciting game coming out. A great first game too, and this time around got another solid draft coming out from both teams. Excited to see how the openings coming out from both teams. The Valentina clear it once again. Proven to be quite immense. Now Novaria did lose a little bit of the minion wave there, so unable to hit level 2 early on. Guinevere might be in a bad situation, but was able to get out of that bad problem with no problems at all whatsoever. Guinevere coming in from a bush gank. Good strategy. Stun. Coming up, quick hands coming out from the Claude, able to get away in many situations. Abusing that second skill, which is what I like.
First blood.
Wow, first blood coming out from the Claude onto the bot side. Able to pick up the Harith. And Harith is traditionally supposed to be winning that comp. Retribution comes out. Barats is going to be the one that takes up that kill. Phobius. Almost just Goomba stomping the Guinevere. But now we're back to kind of a stalemate. The lead is going towards the favor of TSC. 3 purifies are on the board for the side of TSC. Not many. There's actually quite a bit of CC. Oh, that's a lot of damage taken by the Claude. 2 towers tanking. Not sure if that's going to be the right decision. Ultimate coming out from the floor and not able to save herself in that situation. Small trade coming through, the BMI along with Baxana coming through, shuts down the Harith there onto the bot side. Also grabs up the Guinevere. A 2-for-1 trade for the side of TCS as they push for the lead in this game. Small invade coming through, Brats. On top of the Nolan. Able to get away. But Nolan is quite low here, and the utility jungle should have the advantage in terms of getting this next objective. But the members of Vamp is collapsing onto the objective. But I don't think there is going to be a significant contestation here. Good Lord coming through, the retribution does come out. A little bit unnecessary in my opinion. They did check the bushes all around. But nonetheless, a good objective for the side of TSC. The damage come out from Novaria. Doesn't do anything. Raz became a baby dinosaur now. Should be able to get back into full form with the rework in play. Nidewin does get sniped by the Novaria, so Vamp is aware of the positions of the members from TSC. Line jump misses. There is a lot of dashes available for the side of Vamp, so the Phobius is going to be quite interesting. I do want to see though if Arlot is able to bait out the Phobius ult. Bot side. A little bit of an aggression coming out from both teams. 3 versus 4. The conceal does get popped, and the damage coming through from the Nolan is quite good, but unfortunately the Blazing Duet is just a little bit too good. The Harith is able to pick up that kill there. The Purify does get popped also. Harith trying to desperately get away. TSC looking for the aggressiveness onto the bot side. Don't think they're going to look to engage at this moment. 5-3 overall scoreboard. The 3k gold lead 7 minutes in. Phobius does pop the ultimate. The dashes are coming through, but the damage is not landing. Oh, the snipe coming through did not hit, but it is going to be a kill for the side of Vamp. But TSC takes the Lord, and we're getting to this midpoint where the Brass is looking quite scary. Brute Force Radiant, nope. Chooses to opt to go for the War Axe, so lots of damage on this baby dinosaur. Daytona's welcomes the Guinevere to the hell where all the dead heroes are staying. Siege onto the top side. Mid. Brat's able to take that tower out. The clear coming out from the side of Vamp. Able to defend the top side for just another round, but I do think it's going to fall on this wave. Nolan. No one has seen him, so definitely looking to go for that Vexana. There we go. Damage. Did not get that last hit off. Mega kill for the side of TSC as they shut down the Harith once again. Harith's got to be careful, right? Even though this is a good hero to play a little bit more aggressive, it seems like he's getting caught off from left to right in this game. Four, 0, and 1 is the brass score. Vamp desperately looking for a shutdown on this dinosaur. 5k gold lead, 9 minutes in, still possible victory coming out from both sides. I do want to see a little bit more zoning and vision coming out from TSC. Because look, the brass is even unsure if he's able to grab up that retribution or not. But the Lord does go to the side of TSC. They're going to let the siege on to some of the towers with the objective in their hands. Brute Force, War Axe, Athena is relatively standard for a magic heavy team. Penetration coming out from the Vexana. But Phobius building pure defense is very, very interesting there. And I do think Brass is looking to get a bait out. The Guinevere does hit the Violent Requiem on the Vexana. Grabs up that kill, basically duet, also coming through, completely shredding the members of Vamp here. Engagement still coming through Phobius. Looking to stack that Goomba Stomp. Grabs 3 kills for the side of TSC. A very, very clean game so far by the Cardinals. Very impressive. Ooh. Brass does charge forward. Misses the Daytona's welcoming. First Lord able to grab up 2 towers. Smells a lot of trouble for the side of Vamp. Majority of the time, if the towers are already down, it's very likely that the team with no towers is going to lose. Phobius looking to go in for the battle. Does get jumped out, but the sustain coming out from the Florence just a little bit too much to handle. He's still triggering that ult, but it might be a good bait for the side of TSC. Arlaw is in the front side. Vexana ult does come through, getting that knock up. Now the Guinevere jumps, misses. Blazing Duet does come through. The Nolan damage is actually quite high there. Unfortunately, not able to get that shut down. And members of Vamp gets away with slipper of health. Daytona's welcome. Underneath the tower does split out the Nolan. Rats quite low in this fight.
Monster kill.
Harith looking to go in for a kill. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get it. The damage is just not enough for the Japanese letter.
Killing spree.
Bratz gets out alive. 13-7 is the overall. Almost a 10k lead. 12 minutes in, a dominating performance coming out from TSC. Ooh. Nova's starting to hurt a bit. Has the Lightning Book and the Magic Shoes. 40% cooldown for this mage. Harith, Calamity, Feather, standard build. Looking to go for the Lifesteal item. Or the Spell Vamp item, Concentrated Energy. Foreign. Built Magic, which is actually quite interesting. Has the Flask, which is normal. The book also is quite normal, but what is not is going to be that Holy Crystal, and that's one interesting build. 3-man set. Violent Requiem does follow up on that, but no damage coming out from the side of Vamp. The re-engagement coming out from the Cardinals. They're looking to engage the Phobius, doing so much work onto the backside, completely zoning the members away and into their base. The Lord has been slain though. should be marching down at mid any second. It's a tough game for Vamp. But this shutdown might be huge though. Purify coming out from the flooring is able to get away with a sliver of health to re-engage. The Daytona's welcome, grabs up that Guinevere, does get that kill for the Vexana. The Retribution coming through the Herod. Unfortunately did not get taken out. The Blazing Duet on the backside, hitting multiple targets, and the Claude sweeps the game. Congratulations to the Scared Cardinals here in the second match of today versus Team Vamp. MVP out for SZA. 606 is his score. The Vexana and the Claude also were a very good supporting cast for the side of TSC. We'll take a look at some of the datas if you guys are looking for that. 30% damage dealt by the Claude. The Brats also did quite well for his favor. And the Tank Phobius, 21%, doing a little bit more than the Vexana. Quite a good match coming out from TSC. Congratulations, you guys do move on to the next stage. And guys, we're going to go on a short commercial break and we are going to be right back for the next game.
sir. What's your command?
Your team is banning. Your team is banning.
To live is to trick the Reaper.
Come on, Dexter. It's our
Your
showtime.
team is banning.
Light me up and watch
Your
the
team
world
is
burn!
banning.
Looney Gaming, UA is not casting today. No, I am casting. It's a small cast. Honestly, for me, this is more so just a warm up for NACT. I do think the games that we had last week when I was casting, pretty much solo casting throughout these series, really helped me a lot when I did come onto the big stage. So shout out to House of Pisces for giving me the opportunity to cast here. But yes, no, I am still here casting. It's just a small cast here and there. It's not very, very aggressive or always, you know, filling in the blanks, but I give a few information here and there. If you guys want to have a conversation with me, ask about some metas, any questions, any coaching, please let me know in the chat. Always free for some response there. But yes, Looney Gaming, welcome, welcome. Recently, I've been like, I would get these like YouTube shorts that would I turned down the music, but recently I've been watching these YouTube shorts and they have a lot of great covers and stuff, and I saw this guy was singing Rewrite the Stars and it was quite impressive. What if we rewrite the stars that you were meant to be mine?
Always on the way.
Your team is picking.
Meant to find. These are for you. These are for me. How's your day going? You know, Looney, it's been quite the tough week. The day goes well. Like, honestly, every single day has been quite exciting. It's just that I'm pushing myself to a very, very strong limit. You guys see me here casting games at night, hanging out with you guys. But I do start my days out quite early in the morning. So it's been a long day for me. Worked my 8 hours now, finishing up with the last 3-4 hours for this cast. How's your day going, Looney? Thank you for asking, by the way. Appreciate the kind support with the little chat coming through. Is there a team that you guys are particularly supporting in this series? Let me know.
I've been waiting
Your
for too
team
long.
is banning.
It's
time to go to the RT show.
Your
for
team
some
is
fun.
banning.
First phase draft is on the board. Joy, Novaria, and Carrie gets picked up by the side of Obsidian. And Myth Mercenary picks up the Fredrin, the Paquito, and the Matilda. Now, Myth, I do believe they are setting up for a Herod, so do not be surprised when you do see that matchup. Do you think OBS should look to ban out that hero? But it is going to be their choice. Obsidian is still looking for a good roam. I do think Minotaur or Tigreal are going to be good options. The Kaja also does quite well, but I do think Obsidian needs a little bit more of a front line.
Your team is banning.
Always, my day was okay, but looking forward to a busy week of school. Well, I hope school goes well for you. I know a lot of people are taking their midterms right now, so if you're one of those people that is studying quite hard, just want to say good luck to you. Cheering for Novacore? Oh, here's Novacore here. I do know that Novacore has progressed to stage 3 already, so they're going to be, I think we're going to have qualifiers 3 2 weeks from now. We're going to have a 1 week break, and then we're going to toss qualifiers 3 up.
I, Minotaur,
Your
will
team
finish
is
off what
picking.
was left undone.
I know they're not playing today. Well, thank you for enjoying the stream and inviting your friends to come watch along. Minotaur does get picked up at the side of Obsidian. Predicted. Do you think a Harith is going to be a good option? Harith Faramis? Harith is going to be a Beatrix Nana. So
Your team is
quite heavy on the physical front, especially when he got that pack on the XP lane. UA, thanks for your kind words for Novacore for the past gameplay. They appreciate you. Of course, of course. The Novacore leader is a good friend. Always good experience whenever we had the opportunity to talk to each other. And of course, we had a good history back in the days. So I'm glad to see you guys still doing quite well. Now, I'm a little bit upset that you guys did not make it to the top 8 of NACT. It would have been a nice cast for me. But there's always next season. Do not give up. We're gonna jump straight into the loading screen. Now, with the two... Dude, for a second, I thought it was a Nana jungle. For the bottom side, I was going to be quite scared here. But a good opening coming out from both sides. It's going to be a Joy jungle versus the Fredrin.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed.
They said pause. Guys, give me a minute. welcome back, everyone. There's a small pause coming through, but we were able to sort out that. But welcome, everyone from all over the world watching this. It is the House of Pisces X Night Horde Season 2 tournament. 2,000 USD prize pool paired up with 100k diamonds for the crowd. Don't remind me. It's a bummer. It's okay. It's okay. It's been quite fun watching you guys grow throughout. So yeah, it's a bittersweet thing for me. Top side, Obsidian decides to offer a little bit of pressure onto the XP. The response coming from Myth is quite good. Ultra is already there in the defense, so no dive going to be put onto Kazu on the top side. Is it? Dude, I don't even know what Joy's ultimate's name is anymore. Melodic beats? Electrifying beats? I think that's it. Fredrin peeking onto the top side. I'm not sure if that's necessary. Obsidian already having a lot of vision in the river. No one seems to know where this Minotaur is at. Joy. Definitely going to pop the electrifying beats under the tower. Good first blood coming out pack. Looking to close up that gap. The Fredrin's going to be able to punish the Joy that dives under the tower. The flicker does get popped. Double knock up along with the flicker coming out from Lapu Lapu. Lots of damage coming out from the side of Obsidian. Hoshi barely getting out alive there. But they did stop the siege and the rotations. Matilda coming through, picks up the Minotaur there in that fight. Electrifying beats popping once again. But the Paquito's just a little bit too fast. Gets out of harm, no problem. Do casters have to learn all the skill names? Well, if you want to be a good caster, then yes. It's not as important as it seems. Because honestly, we could cast without knowing the names. Like the ultimate coming out from the Minotaur, stunning 3-man set, followed by the Novaria ultimate coming through. Does get the snipe followed, and the Joy ultimate combined with all three of them. Projected a great team fight, something like that. But it's just a little bit more spicy when you put up the name. Small trade coming through bot side. Take a look at some of the gold. Carry up slightly. Novaria. Small lead towards the Nana. Does get the snipe onto her. Huge play coming out from Obsidian. What I do think is more important for casting than the ultimate names is one, learning how to transition or learning how to switch, like toss off, right? So when a team fight happens and you're an analyst, you want to give the room to the play-by-play. And I think that's one of my advantages. I'm just very good at figuring out how to get a good toss off. Also the ability to speak when needed. A lot of improvising, I'll tell you that. A lot. I don't really like how this Fredrin is playing though. Giving a lot of vision towards the enemy team and almost unnecessarily showing himself onto the top side. If it's to clear the wave, then sure, fine, that's good. But I think the pack is doing quite well for himself there. Joy. Rashid. Good retribution onto the blue buff. Electrifying beats gets popped off, but the Matilda does get away with the circling eagle. No retribution for Joy though. They're still looking to get onto the next objective. No retribution for Hoshi either. So Maybe an uncontested lord for the side of Obsidian. I don't know how I'm getting that wrong. Not enough Minecraft. Oh, the retribution coming out from the Apex member Kazu. Grabs up the objective for the side of Myth Mercenaries. But casting is kind of like a long-term type of thing, right? Even without too much practice, if you've been casting for a very long time, then you just get significantly better. Like, I think the cast that I had yesterday was one of my best casts so far. And I don't think I necessarily, I mean, I definitely prepared quite a bit for it. Like, I'm not taking that away, but could have done a little bit better. Could have done even more preparation. Top side, pick off onto the Paquito. Pushing Blade up 1 kill ahead of him. 4-2 is the overall scoreboard. 7 minutes in, even from both sides. Is it one of your goals to cast an international stage like T-Rex and Dave? Of course. I do want the opportunity to cast an M series, but I do think we are like long away from that. Typically, I do know a lot of the casters have rotations, and I don't think this year's my rotation. Oh, the flicker coming out from the carry. Quick burst. Topside, Blade, and the Joy. Getting a tower there too. So a kill and a tower, with no trades. Possibly another tower onto the boss side. See the Mino cutting off the rotations of the side of Myth Mercenaries. I really do want to cast an M series. I think that would be exciting. But I'll be honest, I would even want to just go to an M series. Like, I haven't even been there before, so I think that's something that is in the considering. Only one knows his own flaws. You did well to me. I appreciate it. Man, so many kind words from you guys. Warms my heart. Fury onto that set. Does get the knock up and kill onto Hoshi there. But Blade might be caught in a very bad situation. Does get the kill on the Beatrix. Is he going to be able to live? No. The Nana does a little bit too much damage there. Impact on the backside. Does get chunked out quite a bit. The Novaria has been hitting a lot of snipes in this game. No wonder why people ban this hero. Zoop. Oh my god. 2 bars off Nana's health just like that. Obsidian with a great mid game so far. Knock up, canceling the Matilda, circling Eagle. I do think though, after this week, I'm going to be well set for cast. Like, casting for House of Pisces gives me a lot of opportunity to practice. Again, I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity from Mr. HOP. It does help out quite a bit when you get to solo cast and just enjoy the show. No pressure. Just having a good time. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is so much damage from the Joy. 2, 1, and 1. And you're right, a lot of new faces coming in the tourney. A lot of old faces coming back too, right? PDR, Riles, Nicolette. And the new faces, of course, Sayori's team from Night Horde. We also got Fiends. Oh my god. That's gonna hurt. Sniper? No way. Lord set up by Obsidian here. Should be able to get that completely uncontested. You have a favorite team in the top 8 NACT? Electrifying Beats does pick up the Paquito once again there. The side of Obsidian really scaling well today. Lord much down on mid side. Obsidian in a great position right now. Looking to siege onto the bot side. The tower shield does get popped off. Now the defense coming out from Mirth Mercenaries is going to be quite important here. Minotaur jumps underneath the tower, does get the knockup that he is looking for, and actually de-aggroes the tower, but the Minotaur does fall for that Nana Blade, grabbing up a very, very good ultimate there for himself. Does not die. But I don't know if Obsidian has enough. And the shutdown comes through. But the pack does get traded there. 10 seconds on the clock for the marksman. I don't think Obsidian has what it takes to end this game. So should be good discipline to just defend. Right. I always cheer for Mobazane, but he's having a rough start. Yeah. I'm the only one that voted for A77. And I think they won against BTK. It's a little unfortunate, but I think Zayn has it in him. Top 2, top 3 contender for sure. Depends on how they do against DA though. Oh my god, the damage. I want to see what Matilda has. Probably Book and Magic, right? Yeah, he got Book and Flask. So a very greedy build coming out from the Matilda. A lot of damage, and a lot of utility, but not enough tankiness, I think. That's kind of like the classic Matilda build now. It's just going for the glass cannon, relying on the second skill. Electrifying beads bursting out some of the members, but no follow-up. Watch Navaria. Oh, takes out the shield. Not enough damage though so far. I think Matilda is slowly building up some of the defense that she desperately needs. Anti-heals actually can be what she is opting for. Good strategy coming out from Obsidian so far. Great game. Mino, front side, gets a knockup. Oh my god, the stuns, the flickers coming out. Bravest Fighter stance, the double knockup. Woo. Great follow-up from the side of Obsidian. Oh, the pack picks up the carry with the 1-2 punch counter up. Pushes him underneath the tower. So no marksman for the side of Obsidian. Are they going to really get the tower? They do pick up the Beatrix, so I do think it is going to be a good games. Congratulations to Obsidian. Grabbing up game number 3 today. Obsidian winning this game 20-6, 14 minutes in with a complete clean fashion. Played quite well. Blade going to be the MVP of this match. 27% damage, 100% well deserved. We're going to be right back, guys. And for our next match of the day, it is going to be between ETH and 9 Thieves. We're going to be right back.
Bing, 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 bing. Oh, 1 second, guys. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Who is this?
Who is
It's
it?
the land of dawn. The draft is starting. Oh, why aren't we there yet? Let's get there.
Yeah, we're just
Beautiful
gonna
toss.
be jumping.
Beautiful toss from Zeke. Beautiful toss from Zeke. I like it.
The way that the Fiends played on the first game, honestly, I was so in shock, and I was like, man, they really might be that guy right now. And but DA said, you're not him, and they brought it back, and dude, those games were awesome.
Zeke, I love the vibe. You know, I thought I was like the most dad vibe on the desk out of all the NACT casters, but now we have Zeke. You know, we got Zeke with the cool words, the mustache, the vibe. I'm feeling it. It's a vibe.
Welcome everyone back to the House of Pisces X Night Horde Season 2. This is going to be the qualifiers number 2 between ETH Ethereal versus Nine Thieves. Got a couple people in the chat. Shout out to Looney for watching some of these games. And of course, Mobile Guild community for supporting the channel. I believe this is 2 strong teams going up against each other.
Your team is banning.
I know a lot of the Nine Thieves players been veterans in the game, coming out to compete. Shout out to Moon Pie, supporting her team. Y'all want to see a funny clip? Let me see if I can show a funny clip to you guys.
Gaze upon the
Your
edge
team
of the
is
void.
banning.
Hopefully it displays.
The way that the Fiends played on the first game, honestly, I was so in shock, and I was like, man, they really might be that guy right now. And but DA said, you're not him, and they brought it back, and dude, those games were awesome.
Zeke, I love the vibe. You know, I thought I was like the most dad vibe on the desk out of all the NACT casters, but now we have Zeke. You know, we got Zeke with the cool words, the mustache, the vibe. I'm feeling it. It's a vibe.
And And then I think we also got this clip right here. It's a very funny clip.
Bing, 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 bing. Oh, 1 second, guys. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Who's this?
Dude, like,
It's
it
the land
just
of
cracks
Dawn.
me up.
The draft is starting. Oh, why aren't we there yet? Let's get there.
Yeah, we're just
Beautiful
gonna
toss.
beat jump.
Beautiful toss from Zeke. Beautiful toss from Zeke. I like it.
Dude, like, these guys crack me up so much. We're gonna be going back into the game though. It is gonna be between Ethereal versus Nine Thieves. Bans are on the table. Nolan, Joy, Barats, Xborg, 4 junglers gets taken off the board right away, leaving the Fredrin open. Valentina also gets taken off the board. This is a hero that we haven't seen get banned out quite a bit in this season. Do you think there's a lot of better heroes that they could have chose? Vexana, Novaria, which had a lot of impact on the last game. Also the Faramis available. Matilda does get taken off the board, leaving just the Minotaur, Tigreal, and a few other support options. This is definitely going to be intense. The trio is in the house. You know these players? Is Ethereal partnered up with Mobile Guilds 2? Or is it Nine Thieves? The one that's partnered up. I do know that this is going to be our second to last match of today. Tomorrow is going to be a pretty full schedule, so be on the lookout for that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. So quite big. 最早Mika 是不是 The Ruby gets first pick. I think a Fredrin Faramis is going to be a very, very strong opening for the side of Nine Thieves. Another option that they could choose could be grabbing up the Claude or the Minotaur, but they do opt to go for a very, I want to say, Onic ID type of comp. They pick up something like a Brody, guarantees the early game, might do them well. Ethereal though, now looking for the response. I think Claude could be a possible option. Carry can also be another option, especially dealing with the Cold Ultra. The carry does quite well. The Vexana, Novaria, also available. They could pick up the Brody themselves and use the AoE damage to tackle the Faramis, but no, we get to see an Xavier coming out to play. I know in MPL they did play this hero, and Xavier's traditionally very, very strong against the Faramis, so excited to see how that matchup plays out. But the carry does come out to play. Carry very good against Cold Ultra, single target damage to pretty much force the ultimate out, and the cooldown is much shorter for the speedy light wheels, and also shreds the front line. Tigreal does get picked up. I do think the Minotaur could be a possible ban for the side of Nine Thieves. On the other hand, for Ethereal, possibly protecting the carry, banning out the Brody, the Bruno, Clint. Those are all good options there. They could also opt to go for they could also look to ban out the XP, right? To go against the Ruby matchup. The CC is still available. Yuzong. A lot of good heroes available.
Come on, Dexter. It's our
Ems, you just killed my ears with that. Whatever that was.
Who said there are no shortcuts in
It's
life?
okay.
I literally invented one.
I just... Oh my fucking god. Yeah. I shot it. No, I did. I was reffing. It's okay. They asked for a pause and I jumped into their channel and then they gave me the go, so we were good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I just know both teams. Ethereal is a good team. They were at the 17th in the NACD Qualifiers Stage 2. 9 Thieves, strong team as well. I support them. Trio with you, Zeke, and Trex. Oh, the trio with us. Yeah, it's a pretty funny thing. Ems, did you see the videos that Dave posted? They got me like wheezing in a fucking on fucking camera. I didn't know my mic was so sharp that like it can get those sounds, and I didn't know I could make those sounds, honestly. It's yeah, dude, this is just funny. No, it's in the operations. Yeah. It's okay. Second to last game. Yuzong does get picked up here. One of the reasons why we want to ban the Yuzong for Ethereal is that Yuzong typically can zone out the Xavier no problem. Xavier doesn't really have a dash and escape, so Yuzong should be able to just 100-0 that hero every single team fight. But the peel does come out for the side of Ethereal. Akai, a great pick to stun up and disrupt the potential of the Cold Altar and also the Implosion. Minotaur gets picked up for Ethereal. I think it's a great pick. Surprised the side of 9 Thieves didn't opt to ban that out. 9 Thieves still missing their last option on the Marksman. Brody is a good potential. You could even possibly go for the Harith, but you would be lacking a little bit on the physical damage. Other options, Bruno can be quite good here. You could also go for something. I got my manager in my ear saying Leslie. I think Leslie is decent. It's just we're like, if we're talking about a year ago when Guaps was playing it and then they suddenly buffed the Leslie, I think that's great, but they took Leslie out. And I think the nerf on Leslie is warranted because that hero is ridiculous. That hero is absolutely ridiculous. But Natan is gonna be the one that gets picked up here. I like it. I like it. The Natan deals a lot of magic damage. It's just that the side of 9 Thieves is gonna lack in the physical department with just the Yuzong and the Fredrin. RJ a class? Wow. Nice. All right, guys. Welcome back to the House of Pisces. It's going to be our second to last game today. This is going to be between Ethereal and 9 Thieves. Good leash coming out from both teams. Natan is too strong late game. It's a very unique hero in the current stage of the game, right? A lot of the teams are experimenting with the gold lane, the magic gold lane, Harith, Natan, and me personally, my favorite is going to be the Kimmy. It's kind of sad that we don't get to see the Kimmy in action as much, but I do think that with a buffs here and there, we might be able to see the rise of Kimmy once again, but just not at this moment. But this matchup is quite interesting, right? We get to see the Xavier coming out for Ethereal, and then we also get to see the Natan, so it's a good spice to it. Been watching a lot of games recently, so a lot of these heroes get quite repetitive. The Flicker coming out the engagement, but the 4-man set coming out from Def right there, quite huge. The Ruby does get taken off the board. There's not enough damage, but the Xavier is coming through. The bonk does not show, so the side of Ethereal gets away with that team fight. It's going to be a 2-for-0 trade, a 3-for-0 trade for the team in blue. Objective coming up. But Death opting not to go for that route, looking to go to the opposite side of the map. I'm not sure if that's going to be the best decision, but either way, the blue buff is also coming up. You can see the Fredrin hovering over the turtle. Decides to start it up. But now Def is walking towards that objective, so I do think he's going to unleash it. Good call by the side of Nine Thieves. Yeah, we got some Kimmy gangs out there. People love the Kimmy. I personally do. Cold Ultra coming through. Heavy spin. Black Dragon. Also being shot off, but members are falling left and right. It's 1-for-1 trade so far. The team fight continues. The bonk puts it down. Ruby is going to be the next one on the board that gets taken off. A 2-for-1 trade. Advantage for the side of Nine Thieves as they start up the next neutral objective. What is going on? Oh, they see the Kai. He's just waiting for the he's waiting for the zone. And gets it without the retry. A strong set coming out from the Petrify of the Yuzong. Double kill for Hei Jiren. Nine Thieves looking strong. But the Xavier might be a problem towards that late game. It's just really, really good against a non-backline comp like Nine Thieves. Although they have the Yuzong, the Xavier is still going to be proven quite hard to deal against, especially with the early game advantage that Ethereal has set up. 1-0 and 3 on that. That's definitely going to be a win condition for the side of Ethereal. There it is again. The stun on the Xavier. The range is quite hard to deal with. And the Xavier is also the strongest man in the world, so... Black Dragon, top side. Cold Ultra on the bot side. Yuzong should fall here. Does pick one up before dying. Purify from the carry. Negates the implosion stun. Bonk. Hitting two members of the side of Ethereal. Nine Thieves playing quite good here, especially on the back end of things. They were down in the beginning, but Def here looking to get the 50-50 on the objective. He is on full health bars, so it's gonna be quite tough. Good retribution coming out from Isake God. Bonk does land carry, able to shred the front line of Nine Thieves. The turtle does go to red, but it seems like blue is getting a few catches here and there. Boonk. Kind of want to see Xavier back in the meta, I'll be honest. Such a great hero. And 304 is going to be his score, the MVP candidate of the game. Mino, it's caught a little bit. Heavy spin coming through. Cold Altar completely zoning members. When the flicker set coming out from the mid targets, a couple of the members knocked up there. Petrify coming through. I'm not sure if that's going to be the right target. He has to hit the Xavier. Purify does come out. Hey, Jiren does get shut down here. Xavier also shooting with the Dawning Light. Able to pick up the Natan there. It's a back and forth game between both of these teams. Strong performance. Carry picking up the DHS. Great for the side of Ethereal. Corrosion DHS. Very, very damage heavy carry. You don't really see that as often anymore because a lot of people like to build that tank burst. Talking about Thunderbelt, Endless, Corrosion. Dawning Light. Good setup. I'm offended also. Natan coming out from the backside with the conceal. 9 Thieves able to defend onto this mid tower. A good disengage coming out from ETH. Topside siege. ETH should be able to grab that tower, no problem. Putting a lot of resources onto the top side. They also get the clear on the mid. With Xavier rotating fast. This is the thing. I think Xavier just clears quite well, especially going up against the Faramis. Faramis clears good too, but just not enough. Implosion does come through. Able to kill the Minotaur, no problem. Heavy spin. Does not pick up any members. Small wasted ultimate. 9-9 overall score. No gold lead from both teams. Natan. Cold Altar. Saving the Natan. Xavier was there with Dawning Light, but is not able to pick up. Yuzong, backside, Petrify. There's no Purify this time around, so a good combination coming out from the side of 9 Thieves with the re-engagement coming out from ETH is there, but no damage followed up. 9 Thief gets away with this team fight quite well. 4-for-1 trade and the objective and the mid lane. Oh. Invade onto the blue. ETH willing to get that up, no problem there. The Purify does not get popped. But the side of 9 Thieves able to secure the top side tower. Bottom, Yuzong versus the Akai. Akai able to take care of business just by himself. And look at the Nolan. He can be able to shred the tower by himself. Does take some damage from the tower. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, but nonetheless gets a lot of damage onto the top side on the very first neutral objective. For those of the people watching, I'm gonna give a tip and advice. The strongest bush in the games are typically these eye bushes. There was if there was a single bush that is the most overpowered bush in the game, it is going to be either this left eye bush or the right eye bush. So left eye bush would be this one, right eye bush would be this one. And then the two hallways, which is this one and this one, next to the eye bush, are the two most dangerous places in the game. Typically, a team is going to be taking a side of the eye bush, and then they could choose which eye bush they want. The implosion coming through Purifier also available there. With a carry on the sideline, just completely melting members of the Nine Thieves. Able to grab up a very, very good team fight. Double kill coming out for the side of Ethereal as they look to push on to the next objectives. But the side of Nine Thieves has a great clear. I'm not sure if the Natan is going to be able to do so by himself though. Mid tower down. Dawning Light as a warning shot. They do get the clear from the side of Nine Thieves, so very, very nice. Well done. No Black Dragon, so I do not think this turtle is going to be contested here. Clean objective. Natan. Pushed away by the heavy spin. Let's dash away with the ultimate. Implosion. Cold Altar. Mino flickered it into his death. I don't like that engagement. When you guys get the Lord, please play a little bit more disciplined because this is just way too risky. It's a very, very big throw. Natan on the bot side is going to clear this wave, so they should be able to grab up some real estate here. But on the other hand, there is a Lord pushing onto the mid side. Yuzong gets out alive there. 4-for-0 trade. Back and forth game so far from both teams. Natan. Gets half of the tower. Gets half the base damage down. Lord finally cleared for the side of Nine Thieves. Top side is going to be the problem now. And those of you guys watching Natan has been doing quite well in this game. Feather, Holy, Calamity, Anti-Heal, and the Penetration. It's going to be shredding members left and right. Hmm. 17-13 overall. 15 minutes in. 4K gold lead to the side of Thieves. Conceal being popped out. Natan ult also looking to burst down that Minotaur. The knockup does come through, but the Cold Altar too much to handle. Yuzong. Purify is going to be popped any second now. Purify does get popped there. Xavier should be able to take that Yuzong off. The good punish coming out from Ethereal there. But the damage is just a little bit too much, and Natan's just doing so much work onto the backside, and the sustain that he has is quite insane. Just gets to recover a lot of his HP back. 7, 1, and 3 MVP candidate in this match. Both teams honestly have a chance in this game. The carry also playing quite well. 6, 1, and 0 is his score. I do think that if Ethereal can set up a better fight, just like what they did when the carry was able to pick up 2 to 3 members of the Nine Thieves, should give them the victory that they are looking for. Dawning Light passes through. Ruby is there for the unoffended. Does pick up 1, but the Cold Altar is a little bit too much there. Now the sustain coming from the side of Nine Thieves. Looking to get onto the backside. Yuzong does get bursted out by the carry. Oh my god, the bonk does shut down the carry. That's going to smell bad news. And if another member is falling here, Do you think Nine Thieves is going to be able to take this victory? Beautiful game coming out from the Nine Thieves here. Congratulations. Moving on to the next stage of the qualifiers. Take a look at some of the statistics in the end. Allow me, of course, MVP 9, 1, and 3. 22 to 15 is the overall scoreboard. 17-minute match. A wonderful game coming out for the side of Nine Thieves. Guys, we'll be right back on a small break as we set up our next game. Don't go anywhere.
Bling, 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 bling. Oh, 1 second, guys.
And we are back. The House of Pisces X Night Horde Season 2. This is going to be the last game of the night. I know a lot of people out there are tired. I am tired myself, but we are still continuing the streak. Team Royals is good. They made it to the top 16. Yeah, this is a strong team. A lot of the teams here are quite strong. And again, we kind of ranked these teams by the NACT standings, so a lot of good brackets, a lot of strong performers. But we also do have 4 NACT teams that are still looking to get into the qualifiers, so be on the lookout for that tomorrow.
Always on the way. Your team is banning. Your team is banning.
To live is to trick the Reaper.
Yes, guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys all for supporting. Once again, it's your boy Yue, the host, the caster, the observer, the production. I'm doing everything that NACT is doing, but worse. But I have to fill a lot of shoes here, guys, so take it easy on me, please.
I will choose my own path.
Your team is banning.
Gaze upon the edge
Your
of the
team
void.
is picking.
Chip, Faramis, Arlott, Nolan, Joy, and Matilda are the bands that are on the board. First pick, Paquito. This is not something that we've seen often in any of these matches. I would say the Barats is a very strong priority. Barats, Ruby, Claude, Vexana. Those are all high priority picks for a lot of good teams, but Paquito comes out first this time around. Seems like the side of Royal Supremes are taking their time.
The falling stars.
They grabbed the Novaria and the X-Borg. Again, there's still a lot of priorities being available for both of these teams, but none of them are looking to bite the bullet. Barats, Ruby, Claude, all available here. With the Novaria on the board though, yeah, I think the Vexana is going to be a good choice. Potentially picking up the Claude, I think, could be a well-rounded draft for the Forgotten Ones in the first phase. I'm glad they made it in. They still got one more match. Oh, you're talking about Forgotten Ones? Yeah, I think this was, we had, I think 1 to 2 teams DQ. So we were able to slide in a few other teams, but our registration was over the limit that we had, so unfortunately we could not get every single team in. But yes, of course, I'm glad that we are able to schedule this match for you guys today. Brass gets picking up here. Strong pick. I like how Royal Supremes are drafted. I do think the Brats should be prioritized by both teams a little bit more. Ruby is still available. CC is also. But the 2 XP seems to have been picked already. Both teams looking for marksmans. Claude gets banned out. I think Brody can be a priority for both of these teams after this phase. There's also a potential that the Harith might come out, or even the Natan that did so well in the last game. Is this tourney every weekend? This tourney is every week, not weekend. It is during the week, but it's not every week. Where the qualifiers is going to be the first 2 weeks, and we are on the second week of the qualifiers. And then we also have our stage 3 qualifiers, or qualifiers number 3, happening in 2 weeks from now. So it's not going to be next week, but the week after that is going to be when we have our qualifiers number 3, where we are going to figure out which of the 16 teams that we have currently is going to move on to our round robin stage. And it's only going to be 8 teams there too, so 50% of the team is going to be left out. Do you know these are strong players, strong teams coming out from both sides? A lot of familiar faces. I know Quirky has been there for quite a long time. I also do know the side of Royal Supremes ranked quite high in NACT, so hopefully we get to see them in action this time around. Hello. Last match of the day, AMs. Last match. Second phase ban is out on the table. The Claude and the Harith gets taken out from the Royal Supremes. Forgotten Ones opting to go for a 2-tank ban. The Kufra gets taken out, which is quite interesting. Do you think there's other options available? The Diggy, something that a lot of teams like to ban. And even if it's not banned, it doesn't seem like a lot of teams actually want to pick up the Owl. But this time Royal Supremes is hovering over the chicken quite a bit. I do think it's a good option. And meaning the CC coming out from the Minotaur and the knockup also from Vexana. And, you know, those are long ultimates. The Vexana ult is going to be a little bit shorter, but the Minoan's Fury is quite long. So I do think the Diggy is going to be a good strat. But there's not going to be the sustain that Royal Supremes is looking for if they opted to go for something like the Estus or the Florin in this case. Carry is taken onto the board here. I think Brody could be a good option. Natan also is well. Bruno could be an option too, or the Exia. As for their XP, they could still flex the Paquito, which I think they will definitely try to do so. I think the pack has a good matchup against the Xborg on the top side. Something they can put in the jungle, the Fredrin, or maybe even the Akai.
Sir, what's your command?
Your
God.
team is picking.
Hoot hoot. Horology is my craft.
Banny
Diggy is my
Diggy?
name.
Well, Diggy is not going to be good against the Fanny. And actually opted to go for a less CC comp, especially near the last 2 picks when the Diggy is available. I think is a good decision. The side of Forgotten Ones. But 10 seconds going into the last game for tonight. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be between Forgotten Ones and Royal Supremes. Once again, this is the House of Pisces X Night Horde Season 2. 64 teams dueling it out for $2,000 grand prize pool and $100 1,000 diamonds. Now, we've seen quite a few Fannies in the competitive scene. Fiends was able to show that recently in one of their matches. Unfortunately, they're not able to get the victory against A77 with the Fanny, but still a good pick nonetheless. Very good draft though coming out from both teams. Seems like we're getting much more stronger in the competitive scene where everyone is picking up a lot of the high tier heroes. Now, I do think that North America teams, especially in the amateur level, is still lacking a lot of the knowledges. Let's say having timings on rotations, bush pressure, tactics for the late game. When we're talking about bush pressure, I think there's some bushes that are very highly prioritized, like this eye bush that a lot of teams aren't really using to their fullest potential. Also talking about gank timings, right? So if the Bratz is level 4, you should look to possibly go for a kill. But just like this, Fanny able to grab up a kill onto the bot side. Kiss is going to be the one that Kaisei is going to be the one that picks up that kill on the bot. And a first blood for the side of Forgotten Ones. Great start on the objective on Barat. Should be able to take that absolutely no problem there. Retribution off the map. Fanny should be able to take the blue buff by himself. This is the second time Fanny's gotten blue. We should be able to count how many times Fanny gets a blue. Welcome, Savannah Luna. Seems like we got an F1 fan here. We got a few F1 fans here. Thank you guys all for enjoying the stream. This is going to be the last match of the day. So, if you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to give it a like, give it a subscribe. Definitely going to be a lot more tournament games coming up. Oh my god. Sorry, my friends. Glad you can make it to the show, Luna. Hopefully we get to meet someday in an ACT. Maybe we already met. Maybe we haven't. A very objective focused game coming out from both teams. Both marksmen farming on the opposite side of the map. Now the invade happens. So this is why we kind of want to count the buffs that Fanny gets in this game. Usually, especially on the second objective, it's quite hard. And when you go against a utility jungle like the Barats, it's going to be even harder. Boom. Retribution coming out. Fanny unable to secure that blue buff. Energy is going to be tough for the little assassin. F1 in control of the early game map. Minotaur proven to be quite the hero to go up against. And, you know, as much as the Diggy is very good against a lot of the stuns and the CC, Minotaur has so many ways to knock up and chain stun that it might be kind of tough for the Diggy to create a lot of impact. Nom Nom coming through. Retribution coming out from the Fanny. Gets the objective there. The pack onto the backside, looking to see if he could grab up a more kill here and there. Double kill coming out from the pack. Beatrix able to pick up the Navaria. It's a 3-for-1 trade. And the neutral objective does go in the hands of Forgotten Ones. So the small gold lead now is going to widen a little bit as they look to siege onto the opposite side of the lane. Take a look at some of the items. Beatrix already with the BOD. The Minnow building something interesting. I think it's a flask first item. Not sure if that's what Minotaurs really build, but he's gonna be quite squishy. Fanny, Blade of Heptases, finished. Diggy opting to go for a potential flask too. Topside, Export, knockout punch, Raga armor down now. Cutthroat does go through, but the Fanny unable to get that kill onto Chip Chip. Gold lead still relatively close for both teams. Export picking up the War Axe. Antique being picked up by the Barats. Going to be very, very tanky. Oh my god. The CC come out from the Barats is so good. And the Minotaur, Minoan's Fury, does come out here, but the Diggy is able to negate all of that. Fanny picks up the Diggy there, but mid-air, the Barats is able to CC and stun up the Fanny, locking him down for another time. Fanny is quite a good hero, but it's really, really hard to execute, especially at the very highest level of games. It's a great Fanny, but it just may not be the safest pick in the game, especially when you go up against the Barats. Cutthroat, no energy. Fanny does get taken off the board. The Royal Supremes with a little bit of momentum has a small gold lead now. Almost 1k difference. Barats looking to get up another kill here. Paquito gets out of there unscathed. The shield and the rotation of skills from Depress is quite good. Now this, I do not know if this is a good option. Lots of members of the Royal Supremes is there. The snipe continues and hits onto the pack. Good sustain though. Fanny getting knocked around by the Diggy. Tough for the side of Forgotten Ones. Ooh, good damage. No follow-up. The Royal Supremes, small gold lead in their favor. Let's take a look at some of the items. Carry opting to go for the burst defensive route with the Thunderbelt and the Endless Battle. Barats, Athena's Antique. What a tank, guys. And he's the highest gold of the team. Diggy Flask is done, looking to build up for that dominance. War Axe looking to go for a brute force for that Export. Fanny Malefic, meaning it's a one-hit build for anyone that's on the map besides the Barats. And I guess the Export too, right? Pack, Dominance, Hunter. Interesting build. Ooh, Last Insanity coming through. The heal, quite good. And the follow-up coming out from Forgotten Ones picks up the Diggy just like that. Fanny looking to see if he can get another kill. Does get the double on top of the Novaria. A good engagement. Small overextension coming out from the side of Royal Supremes as the punish coming out for Forgotten Ones is quite good here. Tight game coming out from both teams. I do know we have fans of Forgotten Ones here. You guys are all on the edge of your seats. Lord is going down, but the Fanny is so extremely low. The Novaria is on the side. Should be able to get the snipe if he's looking for the pack. Has zoned out quite well. Fanny looking to get the retribution. The Beatrix is actually going to be the one that picks it up. The Cutthroat picks up the Export also. Forgotten Ones need to disengage now with the Lord. Minot is knocked out, but the flicker forward. Paquito 4-man. Oh no. But the good thing is the Lord is not marching down just yet. Now it's going to be coming through, and it's going to be on the top side. So it's actually a good position for the Lord. We typically like the Lord to march down on the sides because the siege is just a lot better in terms of the angle. So top side is going to be quite good. Small momentum shift though in the favors of F1. The gold lead is still on the side of Royal Supremes. Mino, great position onto the top side. Another F1 fan in the chat. Welcome, Raphael. Minone's Fury underneath the tower does knock up the carry, but the Vengeance is too much sustain there. Rat's able to nom the Minotaur and gets away alive. So a 1-for-0 trade. The Lord does get defended here, but there's still minions marching down. $1K gold lead, 9-9 is the overall scoreboard. Still in favor of the side of Royal Supremes. Done quite well in terms of farming. But a small few mistakes here and there. The Vexana ult comes through and it's so much damage to Cutthroat. Fanny able to get away from that fight. That's the strategy that they're looking for from the side of F1, right? You go for some of the bursts, rinse and repeat for the Cutthroat, get a guaranteed kill, and then back off. Trade one each time, and the gold lead now is completely even as the Exborg on the top side of the pack is able to get up the top tower from the side of Royal Supremes. Close game, both teams. Neck to neck, best of one series, so whoever wins this just pretty much takes it home, right? Did you say you're E-boy? E-way? What? What? I would not say that. Sounds scary. Raga armor being popped. Chip. Flickers out. Bratz onto the backside. Does get the nom onto Kaise. Picks up the marksman. But the Fanny is still let loose. Oh, the Cutthroat does land, but not onto the right target. He has to cable away here. The killing spree for the side of Bratz. 5, 1, and 6 is his score. It's a tough matchup for the side of Forgotten Ones. 4-man siege top side. Don't know if Forgotten Ones have the front line to be able to soak up the CC. Ooh, no retribution coming through. Just a little bit out of the range. But Pack is on the backside. Depress is quite nice with his positioning. Always looking to engage from the back. A little bit of a pincer move. Forcing the members of TRS to back off. Luminous Lord on the map now. The Royal Supremes definitely have priority over this objective due to the fact that they do have the utility jungler. But Fanny is in place. Retribution coming out. The Beatrix is able to get that one himself once again. Jay looking for the Minone's Fury, but the time journey is just too much to handle. Fanny on the front side, shut down. Coming out from that carry. Another re-engagement coming out from the side of F1s. Once again, when you guys get these objectives, you guys want to try and play a little bit more safe, right? Let the Lord push in. Go for a 6 versus 5 as the Lord is counted as one of the members there. And use the numbers advantage to have discipline and push through. But they're able to get the shutdown on the Brats, and that is pretty good, right? The front line of TRS, without the Brats, there is pretty much nothing. They should be able to get something here. With the Brats being down for another 11 seconds. Small siege onto the top side. It is going to be a 3 versus 4. A 3 versus 3. The Exborg now is coming back into play. Vexana ult does come through. Chip chip. Looking to chip some damage there. Lord march down to the top side. Does deal a little bit of damage, but does get retributed away. TRS with a pretty good defense. Once again, if these shot calls were 100% correct coming out from both teams, then they'd definitely be high contenders of the game. So don't be worried. Sometimes just a small nitpick here and there. Sometimes just a strategy. Take a look at some of the items of not just Barats. Beatrix, almost full build. Has the Wind of Nature. Not sure if the Wind of Nature is quite good here because Exborg and Carry both do true damage. But there probably isn't that good of an item outside of Wind of Nature. Maybe Immortality, honestly. I do want to see some split put action coming out from the Fanny. And split push indeed is going to happen. Pull the members of Royal Supremes apart, right? Seems like Royal Supremes do quite well when they're grouped up in an Ube strategy. And of course, Fanny's those heroes where you don't really want the members of the opponents to group up. You want them to be singled out here and there so the Fanny can just gank 2v1 across the map. The minions are pushing onto the bot side. Doesn't seem like Pac was able to get that cut. Blue buff is available. And they should try to take it away from the Brats. Brats need blue quite desperately. Pac looking to cut onto the mid side. I do think he's missing a wave on the bot. Does get stunned up. Num num. And Wikido gets taken off the board. Now this smells trouble. Look at the Exborg. The Fanny is unable to defend on the bot side by himself. Oh. Oh. Some spicy damage. Oh. Does get the immortality, but the Lord is being taken off. But top side, a lot of minion waves on there itself too. Mino onto the front side. Vexana is there. The retribution. A little bit late on the Fanny, but he still is going to be doing quite a bit of damage. But no energy is there for the Fanny. Flicker coming out from Quirky. But look at Beatrix. Oh! The Forgotten Ones. Able to take the game here with a backdoor play. Oh my gosh. The drama. Congratulations to Forgotten. To the Royal Supreme. No, that's Forgotten Ones. Zoop. 13-16 is the overall scoreboard. 18-minute match. MVP goes to Kaisei with the Beatrix and a little bit of backdoor. Of course, the Fanny was there also for the Pride and Glory. These are your statistics for the match. But guys, thank you guys all for watching the stream. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for round 2 of the qualifiers day 1. We have a lot of matches tomorrow. I think we got like 11 matches. So it's going to be a great show. Thank you guys for watching the stream. And we will see you guys tomorrow.